the early 90s, Ben Hogan said that he had a new way of breaking the swing down to just one or two moves. And really, there's very little footage that we have to study Hogan's swing as to what that secret might be. But the Coleman video, although it's filmed in the late 70s, it does give us a clue, and his swing is slightly different. And when you look closely, you can see that there's a lot of emphasis on his right shoulder. And I do think what Hogan's actually working on this time is working the right clavicle tight into the shoulder at the top of his backswing. Or it's just letting the right clavicle settle into his shoulder at the top of his backswing. And really, when you leave your right arm back, as Hogan did throughout his career, it does pull the clavicle in tight. So the idea here may be that just by trying to focus on allowing your clavicle to work in, or the right arm to work the clavicle in tight into your shoulder towards your rib cage, you will then work your right arm, flex your right arm, and do everything. And really, if you think about turning your body or your shoulders, it doesn't engage the arms, but when you try to work the right clavicle tight into your chest, it does make the body turn, it makes the arms flex back. So that would be the main difference, I think. And also you'll see that Hogan didn't have his weight as much on his left side at the top, and that would be consistent with trying to work the right clavicle. And also he was able to launch the ball up in the air. It didn't supinate as much, and his backswing wasn't as long. In the early days, when you have a long backswing like he did, then can cause the wrists the wrists then need to supinate through the ball because you have so much recoil in the swing. And because his swing was slightly shorter, he didn't have the recoil, so he was able to swing through without having to supinate his left wrist. So his club it was able to launch the club up into the follow through much more. And they're the main things, but also you'll see that he does a slow-mo swing, and things stay some things stay very much the same, and that is that when he gets to the top, he keeps pushing back with the joint of his left wrist, and he activates that muscle in the left side of his right forearm. So it's there, and this activation of the right forearm.